Hello Jennies, Genesis Lewison here. We are back again with the second review, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes! Yes, it's time. So this time it's directed by J. Lee Thompson. That's a different person from who directed Escape. This is the next one in the chronological order. It comes right after the events. Well, not immediately right after, but right after the events, somewhat after the events of Escape from the Planet of the Apes. I'll do a little rundown. Spoiler. Alright, you got that? Spoiler. So if you don't want it spoilers, don't listen to the rest of this video. Or skip to like 5 minutes. The 5 minute mark. Whatever the chance. Alright, so basically, Milo, the little baby from the last one, has, you know, grown up since. He's still with Senor Armando, and everything seems to be going good. Armando's just brings him into a city, which is no longer a city. They're known as provinces. It's confusing, but my timeline video tomorrow will explain this all. Actually, no, it's not tomorrow. Strike that. Timeline video Friday. It's going to explain it all. Tomorrow is a Disney character you never knew, but you people watching these probably aren't interested in that. We're interested in Planet of the Apes. So, alright, what can I say about this one? Alright, so this movie pretty much shows the rise of Caesar, and yes, Milo, the baby Milo, eventually Aldo, and eventually Caesar. Yeah, it changes from time to time. All have long intentions. So, the current year in the movie is 1991. The last one was in the 70s, so it makes sense. Alright, so basically all pets, in 1983, all pets in the world were killed off by a virus that was brought from space to Earth by an astronaut. No, not the Planet of the Apes astronauts, just another random astronaut. And because of this, all our pets died. Now the world, because of this chaos and war shit, I guess, they're in the Planet of the Apes original series timeline, by 1991, Earth, the USA are no longer, you know, a country of states, but now provinces. Kind of think Canada. That's all I can say. Alright, so, this here is something I'm gonna bring up in this video now. So all the Planet of the Apes movies to me have always been about issues, either political, social, political, or war issues. Almost every movie has a specific issue. Now, in Escape of the Planet of the Apes, and I don't think I included this in my review, but in Escape of the Planet of the Apes, the issue was self-sufficient something. I don't remember. Screw it. Xenophobia. It was xenophobia and the other word that I can't think of at the moment. But again, if I really want to pick a big thing, it's xenophobia. Because, well, as I told you yesterday, the film's about, and if you didn't watch it, I mean, go and watch it now. It's on my channel. It'll be the one right before this. But, so, the, xenophobia, because Haslin, who I fucking hate, still hate him, Haslin is an evil fucking bastard who was xenophobic because he didn't want to believe that in the future apes would rule the world, even though, you know, technically the dumbass was responsible for apes ruling the world in the future anyway. Seriously, he could have prevented it all if he would have just stayed quiet and did what the president said. But anyway, so now we're into Conquest, and okay, you want to know what this movie's about? Okay, get ready for this. It's gonna blow. If you're kind of sensitive on issues, you're not gonna like what I say. But you know what? This movie is probably the best racial identity movie I've ever seen. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell does that mean, Genesis? Well, I'll explain to you. In this, and in all these films, race, religion, history, war, politics, it's all been judged. Even social issues like xenophobia, like I've said before. But in this, it's race. If you want to know, people say, oh, you know, what do you think when you think race movies? People think of Roots, or people think of most of those Civil War movies, and I can agree. Don't take me wrong, not trying to be a racist here, but, and trust me, I didn't want to be the one to say the movie about apes rising against the white man is a better race movie than the black people rising up against the white man. No, but it really does get down to the issues. Caesar in this and his apes are pretty much the mass group, but the minority at the same time. Think the South during the Civil War. There was white people, and they were masters, but there was a shit ton of black people that they owned. Think plantations. And this is exactly what Conquest is. Now, I don't want to sound preachy here. If you don't want to see a movie about race, I'd still say go and see Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. Because even if it's about race, unless you're on a keen eye and you know it's going to be about race, which I did, just from knowing the movie as I've seen it before, rewatching it. If you really want to know race, this is the movie. This is the movie. But it's got some good action scenes, and once again, I can sit here on my goddamn chair and watch the movie all the way through and be packed and, you know, epic with how cool this is. So yeah, I mean, that's my review. A few things I want to cover. Caesar finds his girlfriend in this. Good. They have a pretty good romance. Sad to see Ricardo Montalban. He's no longer alive. Even sadder. But it was pretty sad to see him die in this. And yeah, you only knew him for 2 movies. But you're talking about a dude who clearly just really loved Caesar and his parents so much, and, you know, believing that he was going to die, you know, he had no choice. He wanted to say he'd rather die than allow his, you know, child of his own, his adopted child, die, which is amazing. And finally, the last thing I want to emphasize, the speech. Oh my fucking god, do you want to talk about... This is one of the best race speeches. This is one of the best military speeches. This is one of the best, hell, any kind of action movie speech. This movie, it's definitely not an action film, but it clearly beats a lot of action film speeches. And again, I'm not gonna spoil it because it is just that good, but Lewison rating 9 out of 10. I'm not going to give it the full 10/10 because there are 1 or 2 small things, like, I mean, not personally to me, but if you're a person who really don't want to watch a movie that really does deal with a lot of, obviously, references to very much racism, then you don't want to watch this. But other than that, this is an all-around boss-ass movie. So it gets a 9 out of 10 on the Lewison rating score. And that's about it. Peace out, Jennies. Have a good day. And I gotta go watch Battle. Peace out.